Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Avengers, No Surrender, issue number 676. Nutso, literally, this is a total mind screw, all right? There are things that are going to happen in this comic book that even longtime readers like myself will start questioning the things that I've read in the past. Like, wait a second. So this Voyager girl, they're saying that, oh yeah, man, like she's always been there. And they start actually going through like, oh yeah, she was there since Avengers issue number 1. She was there for Avengers issue number 16. She stayed on the team while everybody left. It was Captain America, Hawkeye, and Scarlet Witch and Pietro, Quicksilver, she still stayed there. Oh yeah, and she was the heart of the team. What? No, Captain America was the heart of the team. What are you doing? What's this revisionist history stuff? And apparently when Kang had come along and he was supposed to have the Avengers on his side going against the Grandmaster, who had the Sinister Six on his side. The Sinister Six, the Sinister Lead, whatever, the Squadron Sinister. There we go. The Squadron Sinister. That's when she died. Well, she didn't die. Her opponent died, and she went into time-space and just all sorts of messed up. What is it, around issue number 80? Whatever, doesn't matter. The idea is, like, all these people are remembering her. It's like, dude, are you freaking kidding me right now? What's going on here? I remember reading all this stuff, and no, she wasn't there. On top of that, they just, like, what was it, last year? They just had, I reviewed every single one of the issues. Avengers Volume 7, where they actually went to issue number 16.1 through point 7, I think it was, where they went back and revisited that time. And there was already a new character in there who eventually showed up later on in this run of Avengers, but issue number, whatever, recently. Earlier on this year, middle of last year. Are you freaking kidding me? Stop screwing with my mind here. And then on top of that, all of a sudden we see the Black Legion shows up, and they're fighting this new group of people. And they've got names that are like, okay, I remember these names, and you ain't it. and it's not until you read the end of the book that you're like, okay, haha, I knew it. None of these characters existed prior. They were all created by Zub Wade, like the guys who actually made this book. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the frig? Stop it. Stop being buttheads. What are you doing to me? So, but it gets worse. It gets worse than that because Corvus Glaive, he died, man. He died. I think that was Thanos, issue number 1 of last year. Just, 8 months ago? 10 months ago? Corvus Glaive was killed by Thanos. He went up, he beat up on Corvus Glaive, he broke his glaive, and then had him commit suicide with the leftover pieces of the glaive. Dude, like, what the frick, man? And I'm pretty sure at the end of Unworthy Thor, what was that, issue number 5 or 6? I think that was 6. Hela killed, what's her name? Proxima Midnight. Dude, like, all these guys had died at some point or another. So now all of a sudden they're back. What's going on? What's happening to the Earth? So look, here's the deal. This book is very interesting. The problem is, I'm not getting any answers. By issue 2, I expect to have answers. Here's the deal. There need to be answers next week. There's a weekly comic, but by next week, I demand answers. If you guys need to go up and revise your own book, you're already revising my history. You better go and revise the book. I demand answers next week, all right? Okay, so since we got a whole bunch of good stuff, that was awesome. We learned a bunch of new things, but I'm going to give this comic book a B. Okay, just remember, my big complaint is I don't have any answers. This is literally as revisionist history as possible. All of a sudden, the ending is like, okay, how are they going to get out of this? So I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what's next, but I'm interested. I'm going to keep reading because this is pretty good so far. This is pretty good, but I was genuinely expecting some kind of answers, and I got nothing. Who is this Voyager? Who is this Voyager? Anyway, that's it from me, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.